everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets. My name is Amanda, and my channel is Dr. Mommy Budgets. Today I will be here to do my week 4 budget projection for the month of August. I cannot believe we are at the end of August. We have been pretty much sheltered in place since March of 2020. Now it is basically September of 2020. Wow. But anyway, I am going to do my week 4 budget projection. And in this video, I am going to discuss everything I plan to do with my money for this upcoming week. If you are interested in this sort of information or content, then I would love it if you would stick around for the rest of my video. Hello everyone, let's get week 4 budget projection going. As you can see in my screen here, we have our week 4 budget projection, August the 28th, 2020. And it is my birthday weekend, guys. My birthday is Sunday, August the 30th. And so I have this hashtag celebrate me. So that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Actually, you're supposed to do that every day, but more so than ever around your birthday. So let's dive into this video. I want to keep it short and sweet. Not saying that I do not value my YouTube community, but I am ready to get this one over and done with so I can move on to birthday weekend shenanigans. So let's get going. The first item that we are projecting for this upcoming week's pay is the HOA. I will set aside $6.70 for that. Next is the auto insurance, which is $102. I still can't believe I'm paying that much for auto insurance. $408 a month for 3 older vehicles. Next, we have the student loan for $96.75. Next is the daughter car fund for $20.50. Then we have our debt amount, which y'all already know week for week. I don't know what I'm going to do with this money, so I will put yet another question mark beside it because that total of $523 is what I am struggling with. Do I pay it on my mortgage? Do I pay it on my student loans? Do I save it in my mini emergency fund? Or do I just kind of tuck it away from my daughter's college fund? So yeah, we just got a whole lot going on with that now, with that debt amount. So I don't know why I just can't stick to one or two things. Maybe it'll be best if I just divide it up amongst the categories, and that way, I'll feel like I am actually contributing to each one. I don't know, but then it's going to be a slow go for paying down the debt if I just put a small amount on it. So yeah, my brain is just all over the place with this debt money, and I don't know why. But anyway, electric bill is coming in at $160. Gas bill coming in at $180. Now, the children's lunch, I put away $22 during this 4th week. Next is the house. Oops, that is not how you spell that. Household expenses for $194 this week. And lastly is the children's savings accounts, where I send a small amount, not much, but it is something that I'm saving for them, $28.50. So that is all of the expenses and how I plan the items I plan to utilize my money for this upcoming week. That total is $1,334. Now, I keep a set amount in this account each week, and that amount is $1,228. But as you can see, our total is more than that amount, so we're going to have to subtract the two. So the $1,334 minus the $1,228, that leaves me with a balance of $106, which I will need to pull out of my bills savings account, actually, or technically, I'm not going to do it, to actually help me, help satisfy this amount. Because if I'm only leaving $1,228 in the account and I need $1,334 to take care of all of these expenses and debts, I will need to pull out monies. So that's what I will do right here on paper. I will pull the 106 out. But also, I like to leave a cushion in this account of $26.15. I like to do that because you never know what may come down the pipeline, and you never just want an account, either a savings, checking, money market, whatever it is. You never want it bone dry. Because, I'll just put it that way. I don't, because I am just kind of scared about that. So if we add these two amounts together, that will give me the 106 plus the 26.15 will give me a total of $132.15. Now that is a total that I need to pull out of the bills savings account right here on paper. So I'll just put technically. So stay with me. We're going to give this number our famous blue cloud. Okay, so that is pretty much step one of my budgeting process, guys. Step two is to go back through all of my debts and expenses and put a PA beside those items that I am not paying this week. There are items that I allocate or that I would like to come out of this total amount from this week's pay, but I may not necessarily pay those bills this week. And you have to do it like that so that once it's time to pay those bills, you have that money set aside. Instead of trying to take each paycheck and say, let's say I set aside $1,228 this week and my mortgage is $900 and some dollars this week. I only have $300 left, but look at the other expenses that I have. So no, that's not the way you do it. You want to break down your monies where you are paying or allocating small chunks per week for each one of your debts. So basically you lay out all of your expenses, all of your debts, and then you lay out your total amount of monies that you get paid per week. And then you just divide that into your weekly amounts. And that is how you're able to divide your expenses up. Because actually, let's take, for example, this auto insurance. I pay $102. I set aside $102 out of this paycheck, but the total is $408. So if you see, if you divide 408 by 102, it's 4. So every week, each one of the weeks, week 1, 2, 3, and 4, I set aside 102. Instead of trying to wait till it's time for that bill to be due, which is the $408, and then I get to that paycheck and say, hey, I want to take the whole 408 out of that account, out of that check. No, you can't do that, because then some of your other expenses and debts will go lacking. So that is why I am so adamant about you guys trying to follow this budget plan. It's not worrisome. I don't have to, try and see what I need to do with my monies before I get them and all that kind of thing, because it's already divided out evenly for me every week, and all the way up to the point where on my fifth week, if there's a fifth Friday in the month, that's free money. So basically, I allocate all of my debts and expenses for 4 weeks. And you can do that also on a monthly budget. You can do that on if you get paid bi-weekly, but I'll talk about that. Actually, I'll probably do another video on that. So let's keep this going. Let's go back up and put a PA beside all debts that we are not paying this week. Now, I did put a PA beside that student loan, but I may send them some money here or there because there's no interest being accumulated on that account and no payments are due. So that is a good thing. So I can kind of send money when I want to. So I think that's it for all of my put away amounts. And they will get the pink circle. And from that, we're going, the next step, the third step, is to total up the PA amounts from the above list. And for the sake of this video, I have that total written down. Well, you know what? Let me just calculate this just to make sure. 670 plus 102 plus 96.75 plus $22. So that is $227.45. Okay, so that's the amount that I need to put away. So now let's keep moving. It will get the blue cloud as well because it has a relationship with the above number. One amount you need to pull out, another amount you need to put away. So we need to subtract these two amounts. So we're looking at $227.45 minus the pull out amount of $132.15. All right, let's subtract those two, $132.15 from that number. Okay, that gives me a total of $95.30. Okay, so right now, that is the amount that we're showing that we need to put away, because remember, your action of your answer takes the action of whichever number is larger. So the put away amount is larger, so we would have to put this amount away in the bill savings account technically. All right, stay with me, stay with me. All right, now the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go back up through here. And we're going to put a purple triangle beside all those expenses and debts that we're going to take care of this week. So these are the actual ones that will be taken care of this week. All right. Purple triangles. Everything that's going to be handled this week. So with that being said, I'll move the money to my daughter's to her checking account for the car fund. We'll come back to these two bills. The household expenses, I pull that out in cash, and the children's savings account money comes out automatically. So those are things that we'll take care of this week. Now, let's get to the electric bill and the gas bill. These amounts, which I've said in previous videos, are just amounts that I've averaged out over the years for these two bills. Basically, what I could say is that I got $340 a total to pay for my electric and gas bill. That's really what I can say. Now, I just put them down as line items, but actually, that is probably an easier way to do it. Just put them both on the same line and give them the total allocated amount of $340, and then just subtract what the actual bills are. But for the sake of this video, since this is a current structure, we'll keep it moving in this format. Electric bill. It actually was, or is, how much is that bill? $231 this month. Whew. Lights, AC, all of that good stuff. And then the gas bill only came in at $59. So you see how the amounts are, and what will happen is during the winter months, these two numbers will flip. So that's why I just kind of averaged the two out. So now, since we have the actual amounts, let's add up everything. All right, we have $231 plus $59. That total is $290. But remember, I allocate $340, so let's subtract that. We got the whole $340, and we're going to subtract the actual amount of $290. So I'm actually left in the positive with $50. Okay? So therefore, no, I will not leave this money out and say that I have extra money. I will put this money away. So I will put this back away into the bills savings account. All right. So now, as you can see, we have two amounts. Two amounts that we need to take care of that are both needing to be put away. So we need to add those two numbers together. We have the $95.30 plus the $50. And that's going to give me a total of $145.30. And since both actions are the same, they're both put away amounts. That is what our answer will be. So we will put away $145.30 into the bills savings account this week to assist with bills in the next week. Now, as it relates to this debt amount of $523, what I'm going to probably do for now until I see where I want to put that money and what I want to pay is I will send it over to my mini emergency fund. And during my budget projection video on next Thursday, I will let you know what I actually did with that money. Did I pay down the student loan? Did I pay down the mortgage? Did I save it all? Did I put some away for my daughter college fund? What did I do with the money? But there you have it, guys. That's my budget projection for this upcoming week. This is Amanda, also known as Dr. Mommy Budgets. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel, share out these videos because I am sure that they can help others who are on a debt-free journey and need to just know how to handle their money better. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.